magic of IIMK gets even more magical with all the glitter this evening. This is a wonderful moment, a moment when anything can happen, everything is possible. You may find a part of yourself hidden in the coming twilight. Tonight is a rite of passage, a transformational journey from luminous academic life to the invincible and invisible challenges of the real world. Honorable Chief Guest, Sri D. Shivkumar, my Chairman, Sri Eveline, eminent members of the IIMK Board of Governors, parents of the graduating students, distinguished invitees, our friends in the media, faculty and colleagues in administration, those of you watching this live on your screens, graduating students, the torchbearers of tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. I join my chairman in extending on behalf of the IIMK family a warm welcome to you to our 21st annual convocation. This day belongs as much to the graduating students as to their parents, who I can see are here. Can I request the students to stand up and applaud the parents who are here? Can you please stand up? And just a mark of applause. Thank you. We have in our midst Sri D. Shivkumar, Group Executive President, Aditya Birla Group. Mr. Shivkumar is foremost among India's professional managers. He strides the golden bridge between academia and industry. He is known to exchange notes with the legendary Peter Drucker and Michael Porter. His roots are with Manchester United and the Ferrari Formula One team. We are grateful to you, Mr. Shivkumar, for accepting our invitation to be the chief guest despite your delayed flights and a punishing schedule. On behalf of our community, I extend to you a very warm and hearty welcome. I hope you make it evident. Thank you. Thank you. I'm delighted to welcome our inspirational chairman, Sri Eveline, a highly distinguished and self-effacing industrialist of the country, someone who rarely draws attention to himself. He loves tennis and has a close association with the legendary Vijay Amritraj. Despite his very demanding commitments, Mr. Villayan engages deeply with matters related to the growth of the institute. He has given us unflinching support, counsel, and courage. In the last 1 year of his association with IIMK, he has guided us in raising our aspiration to be a globally impactful school. He asks me critical questions, one of which is, what shall we leave behind when we are no longer in this great institution? I'm also very happy to welcome the esteemed members of the Board of Governors who will steer our school in the coming years. Incidentally, the IIM Kozhikode board is represented by 6 accomplished women professionals. Some of them are here, perhaps the highest among IIMs and IITs and other national institutions. The average age of this board has been greatly reduced, yet it has gained from the wisdom of the other half that comes with gender diversity. We look forward to this board's unstinted help and guidance for the development of the institute. I will now present the director's report not just as a compendium of achievements, but also as a story of aspiration. The entire report of 25 pages would have a sleep-inducing effect on this audience. So I will only highlight some of our achievements. The full report is available in print as well as digitally, should you wish to look at it. First, this class of 629 PGP and EPGP students will be the first batch to be conferred, as you know, the MBA degree, and 7 will receive their PhDs today. In many ways, this pioneering batch gives us the sweet experience of conferring the new degrees. They have survived rigorous classroom confinement, sleep deprivation at nights, and inscrutable faculty to make themselves worthy of this honor. You can applaud yourself for a while. There may be fewer jobs out there in India, but there were several customers for our talent. This was also the class that attracted all the 3 big consulting firms, McKinsey, Bain and BCG, to campus for the first time. The final placement program for a total of 366 PGP students was closed in a record 6 days. The median CTC offered increased by 17.5%. In terms of summer internship programs, the institute created history by placing the largest batch of 423 students in 3.5 days. This may be of academic interest, but my placement chair reports that the average salary in consulting, operations, sales, marketing roles was more for girls than for boys. The recruitment ratio of boys to girls, I think it's only half the audience applauding. All right. The recruitment ratio of boys to girls in the world's top 3 consulting firms were 50-50. How about that for equity and gender diversity? This time the whole house should applaud. Thank you. IIMK has taken rapid strides in promoting its research culture. The 12th batch of doctoral program witnessed a substantial increase in the number of applications, and the institute offered admissions to 44 candidates, out of which 27 registered for the program. The number of peer-reviewed category publications has seen an upward trend, with publications of 62 journal articles, which include 16 A category publications, 2 FT50 publications, 1 in Journal of Management Information Systems and the other in Journal of Applied Psychology, are accepted for publication during the year for the research done by, I sometimes hesitate to take names, but this time I have to because it's such a compelling name, Professor Satish Krishnan. Can we have a hand for him? Our students have demonstrated that excellence is a way of life even outside the classroom. I shall highlight a few of their achievements. Abhishek Srivastava, doctoral student, has been selected for the Emerging Economies Doctoral Student Award 2019 by POMS, which is a competition among doctoral students of 3 regions: Africa, Asia Pacific, Latin America, and the Caribbean. Priyesh VP, doctoral student, received the Best Doctoral Paper Award in the 6th Pan IIM Conference at IIM Bangalore. Alongside research excellence, IIM Kozhikode is putting in place from this year Teaching Excellence Awards to acknowledge the contribution of our star teachers. The Institute Journal, IIMK Society and Management Review, is the first journal from the IIMs to make it to the highly regarded Association of Business Schools Academic Journal Guide 2018. In the space of executive education, the Institute trains a large number of senior and mid-career management graduates and managers of India. During the year, a total of 107 programs were conducted. We trained over 2670 participants from a diverse set of organizations. Compared to previous year, executive education this year grew by 34% in revenue and 15% growth in number of participants. The executive postgraduate program conducted on interactive learning mode witnessed 39% increase in final enrollment compared with the previous year. The executive postgraduate certificate program also recorded an increase of 27% in enrollment. In association with Times Professional Learning, the Institute has initiated a collaboration with Stanford University to offer a masterclass webinar series on innovation and design thinking. Through this masterclass series, participants engage with Stanford faculty in 5 90-minute live lectures over the virtual platform. The first webinar in this series was delivered to the batch on 15th of March 2019. The executive postgraduate program conducted at Kochi campus also continued to record higher enrollment. We still have a long way to go in our mission for greater internationalization of IIMK. With the establishment of partnership with 3 new institutions in the UK, our international academic collaboration gained further momentum during the year. With these 3 partners, the total number of international partners is now raised to 40. During the year, 100 students of our PGP underwent international exchange program and with various partner institutions abroad. As part of Distinguished Visiting Scholars Program, 3 eminent visiting scholars from the University of Oxford, UK, University of Miami, USA, University of Groningen, the Netherlands, visited the institute and undertook research and teaching. The institute hosted 4 international conferences in operations management, project management, global health, and medical tourism and culture. IIMK's Live Center started its flagship business incubation program this year in June. with the objective of supporting startups in their early stages. During the year, the center admitted 19 new startups. An amount of 2.2 crores were sanctioned to 13 startups from IMK Live MRPL funds in association with Mangalore Refineries and Petrochemicals Limited. Among new initiatives, the Institute has decided to create 16 additional seats exclusively for women in its postgraduate program in management from the next academic year. These seats will be supernumerary and will not affect the chance of candidates in existing seats. We had decided to launch one-year postgraduate program, as the chairman said, and executive doctoral program. In terms of social commitment, we have believed that our intellectual capital amplified by social capital creates IMK's reputation capital. You'll recall, during last monsoon season, Kerala suffered from one of the most severe floods in its history. The entire IMK community joined hands with the social service group of the Institute in generating relief funds, making it possible for SSG to send relief aids to multiple villages and relief camps, not only in Kozhikode, but also in other districts, covering a radius of 300 kilometers. Our community helped in touching over 5,000 families and over 300 relief camps and donated liberally to the Chief Minister's Flood Relief Fund. The campus received 2 achievers, Mrs. Kiran Bedi, Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, as well as India's first Paralympic gold medalist, Deepa Malik, for our mini marathon. Now, to those of you who are winning medals, I say congratulations. To those who have missed medals by a whisker, I would say you are greater than those rewards that define you. To those who barely scraped through with liberal doses of D's and F's, I say you too can be the president of this country one day. Like our institutional mission of globalizing Indian thought, let your aspiration be greater than your resources. I will miss your presence, and truly so, when you are gone. You are the batch that sabotaged my lecture once and introduced me to the bitter aftertaste of a discussion on bad maize food. How can I forget that? Nevertheless, I still hold you in high esteem. Continue to challenge status quo. Do not join the chorus of enablers that make mediocrity a way of life. As a protagonist from a film of my times, Anand said, Babu Moshai, Zindagi badi honi chahiye, lambi nahi. Life should be great. Life should be great and not long. The simple rule of success that I have learned over the years is this: to remain useful and relevant to the lives of others. I will illustrate this with a real story about one of India's 5 Nobel laureates, Rabindranath Tagore. Tagore, the poet, was walking past a village in Bengal with a visitor from England. In the distance, both heard a farmer sing a song in a crude voice. Tagore held back the visitors by his shirt sleeve and asked him to pay attention to the song. The foreigner thought this was strange, as the singer had neither a sense of rhyme nor rhythm. Why would you wait to hear this? He asked Tagore. Tagore said, the farmer is singing a song composed by me. Then he went on to say, now I realize long after I am gone, my poems may be forgotten, but my songs will remain. They may even make me immortal, as they would be remembered by people who can sing them easily. His words were prophetic, because at the end of the convocation, he will all stand up to one of his compositions that is now called the National Anthem of India. In the end, in the very end, as the Beatles song goes, the love that you take is equal to the love that you make. You will live not in the accomplishments, but in the hearts and minds of people you have chosen to serve. Our human world is not made up of molecules, but of stories. So tell your stories well. All the wisdom is for your tomorrow. But tonight, be eager to let your hair down and just join the party. Jai Hind.